According to footballreference.com, out of the 2,825 current players across Europe's top 5 leagues, only 343 of them, or 12.1%, have African nationalities. When only counting those who were born in Africa, that number shrinks to 125. And when counting those who were born in East Africa, it shrinks to 1. Mbwana Samata, the 32-year-old Tanzanian striker, is the only player left standing. Born in Dar es Salaam, Samata defied the odds when he transferred from TP Mazembe, a club in Congo's top league, to KRC Genk in the Belgian Pro League, where he became the league's top scorer in the 2018-19 season, helping Genk win their 4th league title, which prompted a transfer to Aston Villa in the Premier League. And yes, I know that over the years, a handful of other East Africans have come through Europe's top 5 leagues, but right now, Samata is the only one. And with his 1-year contract with Ligue 1's Le Havre ending in June, he will likely be gone soon as well. But the craziest part of it all is that East Africa actually has an abundance of raw talent. I saw it myself when I was in Kenya. Difficult pitch conditions, a lack of equipment, numerous obstacles, but none of it mattered. The players here have enough passion to overcome it all. And this is a region with millions of young players, many of which dream of turning pro and reaching the highest levels of professional football. The issue is not a lack of talent. The issue is a lack of visibility. With European scouts focused on Western Europe, South America, and West Africa, East Africa isn't even on their list, but I am going to change that. As many of you know, I purchased a 5th division Kenyan club, Kahawa Pride, in February of this year. Since then, myself and our team on the ground have begun building it into one of the top programs in the country. Open trials with over 300 attendees, a brand new clubhouse, player meal plans, and more. We are on a journey to the Kenyan Premier League and beyond. But with the transfer window opening up in January, we are adding one more opening on our roster, a spot that I am opening up to all of East Africa. Whoever claims it will not only get signed to Kahawa Pride, but they will get their own weekly show on this channel that will document their journey with the end goal of getting them to one of Europe's top 5 leagues. And in this video, I will explain how you can enter this challenge as a player, exactly who is eligible, and all of the other key details you need to know if you are an East African footballer looking for an opportunity. You are now watching Road to the Kenyan Premier League East Africa to EPL Challenge. What's up everyone? I am back with another huge episode of Road to the KPL. As always, if you want to support this project, there are 3 main ways to do so. First up is the KPFC 10 for 10 deal. If your club works with JerseyBird on new kits and apparel and you tell us that you came from this Road to the KPL series, you will get 10% off your order and another 10% donated directly to our club with a mention in our next financial report video. If you don't have a club or you don't need new kits, you can also join our Discord, which is the community headquarters for this project, or you can buy our jersey, which I just restocked finally this morning. I will link all 3 of these things in the description. As always, thank you all for the support. Now back to the video. Now, before we get into this new challenge, this sort of mini series within the main storyline, let's recap the key updates and main questions surrounding Kahawa Pride. First, our match that was scheduled for last Sunday, the 21st, was canceled due to the Federation calling for an early start to the holiday break. So that puts our next match all the way on Sunday, January 11th at 3 p.m. East African time. That's noon in London and 7 a.m. in New York. We will be on the road against Holy Mary FC at the iconic Pan Pieri Stadium, which we already know is going to be packed for this matchup. This is what it looked like last year when we were playing there, so we're expecting an even bigger turnout this year. And we will be live streaming this match right here on YouTube. I previously said we were only going to stream home matches, but I am pushing to stream every single match from now on as long as the venue allows for it. So we will be live for that away match. Right now we sit 14th on the table, but we've only played 2 matches so far with 1 draw and 1 win. And our final day of training was December 19th. And after a huge end of year celebration with our entire organization and a bunch of members of our community, Pretty much all of our players went home to spend time with their families, a much needed break after the past 3 months of nonstop football. While the players are gone, we are continuing to develop infrastructure in preparation for the remainder of the season, with major upgrades to our gym and the rooftop scheduled to be completed by the time our players return in early January. And during this downtime, I have decided to start a second series that will run alongside our main storyline called the East Africa to EPL Challenge. Because of the break, this episode and the one next Wednesday will primarily cover this new challenge, but once all our players come back and the season resumes, we will return with our usual episodes every single Wednesday, but I will be adding another episode every Friday covering this East Africa to EPL Challenge. So what is the East Africa to EPL Challenge? The idea is simple. By combining Kahawa Pride's infrastructure with JerseyBird's platform and audience, we will discover and sign East Africa's next world-class talent with the ultimate goal of getting them signed into one of Europe's top 5 leagues. To be eligible to enter this challenge, we only have 2 criteria. First, you must be 18 or older. And second, you must be a citizen of an East African community nation, which I will show all 8 of them on screen now. If you meet both of those requirements, you are eligible for this challenge. To enter, you must post a video on social media. On either TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter, you must create a video with the following requirements. First, JerseyBird and Kahawa Pride must be tagged. The hashtag East Africa to EPL is in your caption, and your video must include all of these pieces: your name, age, where you are from, and your preferred playing position, highlight clips from matches or training, and a statement on why you want to play for Kahawa Pride. Those are the only requirements. I will personally be looking through all videos under this hashtag and selecting 8 prospects who I feel have the potential to earn a spot on our roster. And from those 8 prospects, our Discord community will vote on their top 3. And those 3 finalists will then receive an all expenses paid trip to Nairobi for a trial and a chance to be signed to Kahawa Pride. At the trial, those finalists will compete against other players, like players our coaching staff have invited, and ultimately, our coaches will determine who gets signed. The new signing will then receive their own mini docuseries on our channel, as we will go behind the scenes on their journey with the ultimate goal of providing enough visibility to one day get them signed by a top European club. So in a nutshell, if you are an 18-year-old or older footballer within the East African community, post your video on social media and you will have a chance to win a trial at Kahawa Pride FC. And if you earn a roster spot, you'll also win your very own show on this channel. Here is a rough idea of what the challenge schedule will look like week by week. We aren't 100% sure of when the trial will be, but we expect it to be in late January or early February. So if you are a footballer in East Africa, or you know a footballer in East Africa who wants to go pro, send this video to them, get a post up on social media, tag JerseyBird, tag Kahawa Pride, use the hashtag East Africa to EPL. You never know what can happen, and no matter what, I will do my best to bring visibility to the talents who truly deserve it, as East Africa may very well be the most under-scouted region on the planet, just when considering the amount of raw talent that these countries have. You can catch new episodes of A Road to the KPL every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like the video, drop a like, drop a sub. Thank you all for the support, and I'll see you in the next one.